Imagine you are buying a house. Normally, you need a real estate agent, a lawyer, a bank, a notary, a title company. You pay all of them fees. You wait weeks. You sign hundreds of pages of documents. You trust that everyone is doing their job correctly. And if anyone makes a mistake, or worse, decides to cheat you, you have very little power to stop it. Now imagine that same house purchase happening in minutes. Automatically. Without a single lawyer. Without a single bank. Without trusting any human being at all. The moment you send the payment, the ownership transfers. Instantly. Automatically. Permanently. No waiting. That is not a dream. That is a smart contract. And it already exists today. Here is something most people never think about. Every single day, you are paying middlemen to do things for you that a computer could do automatically. Your bank charges you to hold your money, move your money, and sometimes even to access your own money. Your insurance company takes your monthly premium and then finds every possible reason not to pay you when something goes wrong. Your landlord holds your deposit and decides whether to give it back based on their own judgment. Estate agents take 3 to 6% of your entire house purchase, just for making an introduction. And honestly, none of these people add as much value as they charge for. They are middlemen. And for hundreds of years, they have been charging us simply because we had no alternative. Smart contracts are that alternative. And they are here right now. So what exactly is a smart contract? A smart contract is a self-executing program stored on the blockchain. It contains a set of rules written in code. And it executes those rules automatically, the moment the conditions are met. No human needs to approve it. No company needs to process it. No middleman needs to verify it. The code runs itself. Automatically. Every single time. The phrase that best explains a smart contract is this: if this happens, then do that. Simple example. If you send $100 of ETH to this contract, then it automatically sends you 10 of my tokens in return. The moment your payment arrives, the tokens are sent. No waiting. No trust required. No possibility of being cheated. The code does exactly what it says. Every time. Let me tell you about a real situation that happened. And this one is going to make you angry on behalf of someone you have never met. A man named David rented an apartment in 2019. He paid a $500 security deposit to his landlord. He lived there for 2 years. He kept the apartment in perfect condition. When he moved out, he asked for his deposit back. His landlord refused. Said there was damage. There was no damage. David hired a lawyer. The lawyer cost him more than the deposit itself. The case dragged on for months. David eventually gave up. He lost $500 and several months of stress, not because he did anything wrong, but because the system gave his landlord all the power. Now, here is how that exact same situation works with a smart contract. David pays his deposit into a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. The contract holds the money. When David moves out, both David and the landlord must confirm the condition of the apartment. If both confirm everything is fine, the deposit automatically returns to David instantly. If there is a dispute, a pre-agreed third party steps in to make a decision. Whatever the decision, the smart contract executes it immediately. Automatically. No lawyer needed. No waiting months. No power games. Just code doing exactly what was agreed, the moment the conditions are met. That is the power of smart contracts. Now, let me explain how they actually work technically. In simple terms, smart contracts are written in a programming language called Solidity. Developers write the rules of the contract in Solidity code. Then they deploy that code onto the Ethereum blockchain. Once it is deployed, it cannot be changed. Not by the developer. Not by any company. Not by any government. It sits on the blockchain permanently. executing exactly as written. Every single time the conditions are triggered. And because it sits on the Ethereum blockchain, it is visible to everyone. Anyone can read the code and verify exactly what it does. There is nothing hidden. Nothing secret. Complete transparency. This is something no traditional contract can offer. When you sign a legal document, you trust that the other party will honor it. With a smart contract, trust is not required. The code enforces it automatically. So where are smart contracts being used right now? Let me give you 5 real examples. 1. Decentralized finance. People are lending and borrowing billions of dollars through smart contracts right now. No bank. No credit check. Just code automatically managing the entire transaction. 2. NFTs. Every time an NFT is bought or sold, a smart contract automatically transfers ownership and pays royalties to the original creator. No auction house. No middleman. 3. Insurance. Some crypto insurance platforms use smart contracts to pay claims automatically. If your flight is delayed by more than 3 hours, a smart contract checks the flight data and pays you instantly. No claim form. No waiting weeks. 4. Voting. Several projects are building voting systems on smart contracts. Every vote is recorded permanently on the blockchain. Nobody can alter it. Nobody can delete it. Complete transparency. 5. Gaming. In blockchain games, smart contracts automatically manage ownership of in-game items. You truly own your game items. Nobody can take them from you. Think of a smart contract like a vending machine. With a vending machine, you put in your money, press the button, and the item drops. No cashier needed. No trust required. No possibility of the machine deciding not to give you what you paid for. The machine just executes the transaction automatically. A smart contract is a vending machine, but for any agreement between any 2 people anywhere in the world. Put in your payment, meet the conditions, receive exactly what was agreed. Automatically. Every time. And unlike a vending machine, a smart contract cannot be broken into, cannot be manipulated, cannot be switched off. It runs on thousands of computers simultaneously. Forever. So here is everything you just learned. A smart contract is a self-executing program stored on the Ethereum blockchain. It runs automatically the moment conditions are met. No middleman. No trust required. No possibility of being cheated. It works on a simple principle: if this happens, then do that. Smart contracts are already being used today for lending, borrowing, NFTs, insurance, voting, and gaming. And here is the big picture. Every industry that currently relies on a middleman to enforce agreements, real estate, insurance, banking, legal, government, is going to be disrupted by smart contracts in the next 10 to 20 years. The question is not whether this is going to happen. It already is. The question is, are you going to understand it early enough to benefit from it? Now you understand smart contracts better than most people who have been in crypto for years. In the next video, we go into dApps. Decentralized applications. The actual products that people use every day that are built on top of smart contracts. And I am going to show you some of them that will genuinely surprise you with how powerful they already are. Subscribe right now so you do not miss it. And drop a comment below. Which industry do you think smart contracts will disrupt first? Banks? Insurance? Real estate? Tell me what you think. I read every single comment. See you in the next class.